In the final years of the 18th century, Europe stood on the edge of chaos. In France, the old world was collapsing. Kings were overthrown, nobles fled, and a radical new idea spread like wildfire that power belonged not to emperors but to the people. To the rulers of Europe, this was not just a French problem. It was a threat to the very foundations of monarchy. No empire felt this danger more sharply than Austria. Austria's ruler, Emperor Leopold II, watched events in Paris with growing alarm. The French queen, Maria Antoinette, was not only a monarch, she was Leopold's sister. As crowds stormed palaces and revolutionary tribunals passed death sentences, Austria saw revolution not as reform but as contagion. Across the Habsburg Empire, peasants whispered about rights, soldiers questioned loyalty, and intellectuals read-banned revolutionary pamphlets. Austria was a multi-ethnic empire held together by tradition, fear, and the authority of the crown. Revolution could tear it apart. In 1791, Austria made its position clear. Together with Prussia, Austria issued the Declaration of Pillnitz, warning that European monarchs would not tolerate harm to the French royal family. Though intended as a threat, it had the opposite effect. In Paris, revolutionaries saw it as proof that foreign kings were plotting to crush them. War became inevitable. In April 1792, revolutionary France declared war on Austria. What followed shocked Europe. Austria expected an easy victory. Its army was professional, disciplined, and experienced. France's forces were disorganized, led by officers who had fled or been executed. But Austria underestimated one thing: the power of belief. French soldiers were not fighting for a king. They were fighting for a revolution. At battles like Valmy, Austrian cannons thundered, but French lines held. For the first time, an army shouting liberty, equality, fraternity stood against imperial troops and did not break. The defeat sent fear through Vienna. As the war dragged on, Austria faced pressure on all sides. The revolution inspired uprisings in neighboring lands, while French armies pushed deeper into Europe. When Marie Antoinette was executed in 1793, Austria's struggle became personal as well as political. The guillotine had killed a Habsburg princess. There would be no compromise now. Austria joined coalition after coalition, pouring men and money into the fight. Year after year, battles raged from the Rhine to northern Italy. But the revolution evolved into something even more dangerous: Napoleon Bonaparte. Austria fought him repeatedly and repeatedly lost. At Marengo, Ulm, and Austerlitz, Austrian armies were shattered. In 1806, after centuries of rule, the Holy Roman Empire dominated by Austria ceased to exist. It was a humiliation beyond imagination. And yet, Austria endured. Though beaten, it did not collapse. The Habsburgs adapted.